Alright, so it's Friday. TGIF and all that jazz. And there's nothing really new to the game. 1 second. Oh, that's annoying. Sign in to see chat. Fine. Yeah, but there's nothing really new. I just feel like playing. 'Cause ultimately, I do enjoy this game. I'm not going to spend a lot of time covering a game if I don't enjoy it. This is probably one of my favorite sports games at this point. Give me 1 second, I just gotta log into this thing. Just in case someone shows up to chat, so I can answer a question if it comes up. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be playing for a little while, maybe an hour and a half or so. I want to actually try some of the new features that we have. Ugh. Well, I can't complain about two-factor authentication, can I? That's the reason I have it. Now give me a second. Yes, it's me. From my location. Not now. Oh, I need to change that notification. It was fun when I put it on there. Oh, an old Mike Tyson clip. Ooh, this is great. I've been playing College Football 25, which is a lot of fun. Also, what I really like about it is the fact that I'm looking at all of these different real life concepts and I can apply them to the game. It's like I can learn outside of the game without actually playing it, which is nice. It's refreshing. Like, I think the only other game I've seen that's like that has been Pro Evolution Soccer, and that's Football Life. That's the one I've been playing for a while. Otherwise, it doesn't really track. Well, let's continue with this, why not? I'm gonna keep this one going until we get the new footballing cultures. Once we have those, we'll be set. Oh yeah, cause if you see this, there's no feedback here. It's just me playing the game. I figure why not. If there's feedback, as per usual, I'll let you know in the Discord channel. And, I'll go through the general thing. The usual, progression of things that we've come to expect. Right now I'm just playing, really. Because again, I do enjoy the game a lot. And I do actually want to try some of these new features and put them into practice, right? So we have the watched matches, we have scheduled games. I'm going to use that to look at key players. I'm going to kind of check my schedule and see what's going on. We're in the Prestige Cup round of 16. Okay. Let's see what we're going to do here. That is a normal season. That's also the transfer market. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can find anything about the Prestige Cup, right? I'm going to do local tournaments. I'm going to obviously do Scotland, second league. I think this is actually the round of 14 that I'm currently in. They're not really the Prestige Cup at all, huh? Oh, there it is, nice. He actually saw to that, Prestige Cup, cool. So we have these two matches. If I can win this game, my opponent's gonna be in one of these matches, so I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that for now. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get into this match here. I'm gonna take a look at this opponent, second league opponent. I'm also gonna take a look at the table to see where they are. I can also check their history to get an idea of what they might be able to do. They just jumped up from the third league. It looks like they're struggling to avoid relegation. So they're more of a third league team. And of course I'm hiding the formation because I feel like that gives you more incentive to actually strategize, as opposed to just countering the opponent directly. So generally I'll look at this on the right hand side to see what they're fielding. Makes sense that they're actually overloading the defense because I'm the better team. They do have a couple of players from other nationalities, but I think Netherlands, this player is wasted because of the specialist class. Primarily they're going to be Scottish, of course, so they have planning ahead. They have someone from Germany. His control is not amazing, so it's not a big deal. That second part of his bonus is going to be more important. Yep. Also, it looks like, well, I'm not going to give feedback this video. I'm just going to play. I'm just noticing things as I play. Not major things, honestly. And the more preferential. Yeah, they have some solid nationalities. They're just not utilizing them very well. Alright, let's go ahead and plan for this. I think it's a one-shot match, so let's see. It's been a while since I've actually played a proper game. Let's take a look at the coaching goals as well. I'm probably going to stick with this team until it's time to switch over to another save. Just to kind of give some feedback on that, how it feels to actually play a single team. Okay, let's see. Promote to the next league. I think this is year number 2. Yeah, the year number 2, so I have some time. Still in a bit of a rebuild, I think. Let's see. Who do we have? It looks like they have 2 fullbacks. They have a CD and a sweeper. The goalkeeper has playing out. They have fly tackle in the midfield. They don't really have anything at the front, and we get the ball first. Let's go ahead and play for the win here. Let's see. How are we doing with specialization? He's going to be a CD soon, which means he's going to be a DF. Especially with long pass, that's solid. Right, he's an LD, he's a CD hybrid, I remember him. Let's see, we have Atkins. We'll probably play it like this then. And they have slide tackle in the midfield. They do have playing out as well. I'm just thinking about how we're going to take the first attack here. We're going to play him up front, the usual high pressing. I think I'm going to play Heimer a little further forward. And we'll kind of focus on these guys here. I'm also going to take Masters out for now and put in this guy here because we're looking to win this game. And then what else we got? He's from Belgium. That might be a solid choice instead of McKay. McKay is going to become a CM. He's learning Nutmeg, which is okay. Not terrible for a CM, like middle of the road skill. And I think that's it. Obviously I want to get somebody into the box as well. That might be an option that I try to utilize, so maybe we'll go for that. It is pretty stacked, so maybe I'll actually want to bring someone back. They do have slide tackle though. Just thinking about it. I'm gonna want somebody in the box though. Probably you. We'll play you there. Yeah, it's pretty front loaded. The idea is to basically get the ball up here and keep it, right? Oh, we have someone in the stream. A chat. Hey, how does the game feel? I've not been in the stream for a while and 2024 is coming soon. I mean, I think it feels pretty good. It's very familiar if you've played the old game, or the current game, I guess, but it also has a lot of new things that spice it up in different ways. You know, obviously the footballing cultures are a big thing because the international tournaments and teams, the national teams are a thing now. You have some new options, you have different features like loaning and whatnot. It's still fun. I mean, I've been playing this game for a long time, and even I've found new options that help spice it up. Like you can hide the formation, you can kind of limit the information that you get in that sense, so you have to kind of use less, I guess what's the word? Less all-encompassing information to actually plan out your strategy. Like I can't see what they're fielding in terms of where they're placing the players, but I can kind of see what they're fielding in terms of the lineup, so I can kind of make plans for that and whatnot. And then there are a lot of different things when it comes to like the coaching and the careers and stuff, your career progression. I'm enjoying it. I think it's gonna be good. Let me see, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. Yeah, and then you have like things like this, suitable footballer, if I need to actually rein this in. I don't have enough Scottish players, which is what that's telling me. I'm probably going to take you out. There we go, we're okay now. So I have a lot of nationals, foreign players, because I'm in Europe. And Europe basically has the biggest collection of footballing cultures right now until the rest are implemented. But you also have to have a certain number of footballers from the home country, otherwise it's not a valid team. So I had to bring him back out. And then let's see what they do, because that's really going to determine what I do, honestly. I don't know what they're fielding. I only know what players they have. I just don't know what formation they're in, is what I should say. Alright, so let's see. Alright, that's what they have. Okay. They have the fullbacks playing forward, which I didn't expect. I thought they'd be back. That's good to know. They also have the RM over there, which makes sense. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to play this. They also have slide tackle right there, which isn't great. There are a number of things I can do. I'm actually going to take a direct attack here. Because if anyone stops the ball, I can still make a play. Let's see who's going to tell. Okay, that's fine. You're going to stop it. Yeah, that's not bad. He's from Belgium. He gets active defense. Yeah, that's going to happen. Right. That's actually risky. It was a level 1 slide tackle. He's going to run the flank. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. I can try to take the ball immediately. But if I don't take the ball, I'm going to be in a bad spot. I'm going to go for it. He has solid control, but of course I don't want to keep it back here. Let's see. The CM's right there. He's going to go for the ball again. But you can see he's starting to get tired, so it's going to be less effective. I'm going to send it forward. They might also just do a normal tackle. Yeah, because it's safer. That makes sense. Okay. You're going to go for layoff pass? You can't. Okay, you're going to go over there. Not bad. Ooh, let's see. We're going to go ahead and press. Guarantee that win. Okay, they're going to go for that. I could go for the slide tackle. That might not be a bad play. Trying to think. We're going to use our English player Forrester. Thinking about it. Oh, they do have that DF over there, though. They also have the CD over there. I'm gonna send it. We got it through. Lovely, okay. We could take the shot. I'm actually gonna move to the side and try to bait him, I think. Maybe get a free kick. Okay, they're gonna take the safe play. That makes sense because he's starting to get tired. And now they're gonna do it. That's smart. Yeah, that was smart. Now what am I gonna do here? If I could beat you, they have a CD there. I can take the chance. I could take a shot. I could try to get into the box, which might be the better play, and then I get that cannon shot off. I might do that. Yeah, we're gonna do. I'm thinking about it. 51-49. I mean, that's solid. But if I do this, I have like 2 opportunities because he has to tackle. It'd be 32 versus 49. He might knock me down. And if he doesn't knock me down and I keep the ball, I can get a direct shot on goal. Oh, yeah, well. Yeah, that happened. And now I'm motivated. Yeah. Alright. Could have taken the shot. I was kind of gambling on the penalty / better attack. Of course I could have done precision shot, but, 51 versus 49 isn't enough for me. Alright, let's see. Alright, so they've got possession. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and bring that back. I do have an AM, but even attacking AM is a problem. Let's go with, let's see, I could do McNee. Thinking about it. would love to play my German defender just because he's the best defender that I have. But he's also from Germany, so it's a bit tough to use him. I might have to take someone else out in that case. Let's stick with it for now. Let's see how this goes. Let's see. I could do McNee. I could also do you there. Think about it. Let's do that. I could also take a shot with Kelman. Kelman might be the better option here, honestly. And Kelman is from Scotland, so I think I'm actually going to do that. But not yet. Maybe later. Alright, let's do it. Of course, they might just shoot and you just score immediately, right? It happens. Oh, there we go. DF, got it. Nice, okay. Ooh, can I get it to him in time? Okay, we can. Oh, that's fine. Alright, so this is where I'm going to actually try to force it, I think. I could also try to get tackled as well. Try to get him to tackle me. 64. 15. I'm going to hold it and try to force a foul. 84. Yeah, he's going to come and slide. Yeah. Yeah, 14 days is okay. That's going to be a red card, which makes everybody weaker, which is great. And he'll take that for the team. Let's see. I might actually be able to take a direct shot here. I might go for it. Yep, red card. Yep. Okay. Okay. Ooh, they're stacking the box. Of course they are. It might not matter, though. I do have Kelman out there. Yeah, that might not matter at all. And the red card. That might actually be bad news for them. Let's go ahead and move him up there as well. And I think we'll play him forward, right? And we're going to take the shot. You know, it's a direct free kick, so you get plus 100% on accuracy. Plus he's an attacking midfielder, so he only gets minus 25% from this range, so it's effectively plus 75%. So they have one player in the wall. Against a direct free kick, not a great choice. Plus, this guy just got his team a red card, so it's minus 15% across the board. I'm going to take the precision shot. Nice. Perfect. Alright, let's see. And now that he's injured and he's out, I can actually play this guy. It looks like they're actually playing him up there, so I'm actually going to spread out a little bit. Make it as difficult as possible for them to get the ball forward because he is not a midfield player, right? Let's see what else we got. We're going to play him there. And I think we'll be okay. Yeah. We'll go back. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be tough for him. He's not a high passing player. Let's see what we're going to do. We can take the shot. You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to shoot with Kelman. Okay, that's fine. And then in case he got the ball, I would have just slid in anyway. Let's see what you guys have got. He has layoff pass, so maybe he'll go for that. Gonna go ahead and do this, just bring him up. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I need to be careful. Someone has cannon shot, I think. At least it felt like someone did. Let's see, Ralston. I might just play defense here. This is fine. We'll do that. And we'll block that off. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, they're gonna have to lob it, of course. Well, they don't have to, but it's safer to lob it in this case. Ooh, I wonder. I can get it to Kelman. He can take another shot. Why not? He might actually score it. Let's see. We'll see if we can get a corner, maybe. Might be worth a try. Nope. Okay. That's fine. We'll take the win. Also the aggregate. We played a match previously. That's pretty nice. Everybody's dancing, of course. It's pretty cool. You get to see the models up close occasionally. Because this game has a lot of customization. It has way more than I'll ever use, honestly. You can like change the layers on the faces and all sorts of stuff. Like I can actually show it off really fast. Like I'll customize players occasionally. Like if there's a specific player I'm following, like maybe he's a rookie and I'll give him a baby face, and as he gets older I'll give him like some stubble and facial hair and stuff. But generally I just let them play, you know, as I get them. Because ultimately they're not my avatar or anything. I don't really need to fool around with the customization all that much. Yeah, 2-0 aggregate. Ticket sales, yep. Home victory, yep. Money. Goal difference, and then we got all that stuff going on. Which is nice, because even if I don't make it to the next league right now, I still get I'll still get the bonus for doing well in the Prestige Cup, so you'll actually see it. So you can see right now I'm over 100%, which is the threshold to get rewarded. So it almost feels like even if I don't make it immediately, well, maybe since it's promotion, it's based on the promotion, but if it was like some other requirement, maybe this is year 4 and I'm not going to make it, and maybe I'm going to do like a satisfactory performance. All of these other things would actually improve my standing with management, so I could still get rewarded even if I don't hit the main goal, just based on all the other things I'm managing to do. Which is pretty cool. That prevents it from being a binary yes-no, you know? Like you're not on the hot seat immediately because you're doing fairly well. Yeah, but let's see. We're watching matches, right? We are still checking that thing out. I wanted to see the Club World Cup, of course, because this is like the Premier League. So I want to see what's going on there. I can also check the scheduled matches for the Prestige Cup. There's going to be a quarterfinal game. Okay. All right, so it's going to be this club and that club, right? And then whoever wins that is going to face me, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and take a look. Yeah, because I got through the quarterfinals. So essentially the way I'm going to use this now is I'm going to take a look at these teams and I'm going to see who the threat is. I'm going to find out who the threat is by checking the team. I can go ahead and go to this team. I can't see anybody, geez, which means probably everybody's a really strong player. I can also hire another, what do you call it? Another set of agents. Because I think I've run out. Yeah, but I can't do that right now. I guess that's the one issue I have with this, is the fact that you can't actually view your club when this screen is up. And I know I said I wasn't going to give feedback in this video, but you know, I'm kind of just talking it out. I'll probably bring this up in the Discord. When you click this element, maybe this should bring up your club screen, as if the logo was in the center. So maybe that's like an alternative for when you don't actually have the logo. It's not a huge deal, but you know, it is, I guess it's noticeable to me, or notable in that sense. And then if I want to see what these countries are fielding in terms of players, even though I can't actually see the players, I can go to, let's see. I can go to the Club World Cup. I can go to that team. I can look at that team. Then I can see all of the players on the roster. I can see all of these guys. I can see all of their information as well. That's pretty cool. I remember there was some discussion in the Discord about not being able to see players, like top of the top players or something. So maybe that's a change that Kyle's implemented. I'm not sure. Because if I go here, I can't see the local players, obviously. And then if I go to the first league, I don't think I can see them either, right? Because they're in my country. Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe because it's an international tournament, or maybe because it's match day even, I can see them. I'm not sure, I'm gonna have to ask Kaz about that one. But I'm just looking at the teams, I'm kind of approaching it like a spectator now. I want to see who's playing, I'm not familiar with these teams, so I want to see what the head-to-head might look like. I want to learn about these guys. Obviously, they're England, the English Premier League. There's no way I'll be buying these guys anytime soon. Yeah, but I can see these guys, so I'll ask Kaz about that. I don't think it's the end of the world to be able to see like top-tier teams from other nations, to see their information, because it's not like you can really utilize it to your benefit anyway. Yeah. I'd also be fine with hiding it. It doesn't matter. I really just wanted to see their roster setup, so it doesn't really matter. Like, I'm not even looking at the numbers and skills right now. I'm looking at all of this stuff. Stanford and this guy and that guy and yeah. Okay. Show me Senegal. Or is that Cameroon? It's Cameroon, isn't it? That's Senegal. Okay. Yep. Right. Yeah, I know my flags. Geography was good for something. Let's see. This guy is young. All right, let's watch the game, and then I can probably get statistics as well, which is a big deal, of course. This game has a ton of stats. It has so many stats. Like, if you're the type of player who loves stats, this game has pretty much everything, which makes sense because remember, it's supposed to be like a less involved version of Football Manager with its own little things that differentiate it. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can look at all this information. I can see that this guy has been in the Premier League for this amount of time. He's won these awards with the team. I can check the various players. Even if I couldn't see their information, I can still see their what's the word? Their achievements. I can see the records and stuff like that. All right, let's watch the game. Let's watch it as a pure spectator. And we'll see what happens. We're just gonna watch, right? Because I want to see who's gonna win this. This is the Club World Cup. If you're the coach of a club, this is what you should be aspiring to. So let's see it. And then it will also kind of give me an idea of how much further I have to go as a coach too. You can see as a coach, they're using coach abilities. Both of these guys are firing up their team, which is why they both have motivation across the board. One's using like the full motivation effect, the other one's using a partial motivation effect, which is why the green team has everyone motivated and the white team only has some. But the benefit of the partial motivation is the fact that the white players are going to be able to get motivated at a more natural rate. They're not really going to waste it the way the green team did. The green team has to basically utilize it as soon as possible. That's pretty cool. I can also see that these coaches are better than me as a coach. It's not just about the teams. They have abilities that I don't have. Maybe they've taken a path that I didn't take. I'm more about the transfer market. They're more about motivating on match day. Oh, nice header. Yeah. Who are you? Yeah, you guys are kind of open, though. St. Louis FC. A bit open at the back. But then, Western team is also only playing 3 at the back. So pretty aggressive, honestly. They're both being pretty aggressive. Yeah. That's 3-3-4, I think. With a flexible fullback. Okay. Yeah, White London has the advantage, of course. And then you can see the stats. They've taken 4 shots on goal. Of course, 1 with a header into the goal. A lot of them have been deflected. And then we'll actually see the second half. Also like that trophy a lot. It's a nice trophy. Yeah, the coach used it again. St. Louis FC used the motivational talent again. It also looks like he has an upgraded version of it because these guys have like 8 motivation, which is not normal. Normally it's what, like 6, I think? So that coach might actually have an upgraded version of that motivational skill. Plus they have a few forwards as well. You can see that guy has slide tackle, but it's probably level 1. He's motivated, so he gets to go again. He's going to take the shot, but that's probably a DF, I think, based on the fact that the sweeper is over there. So that's a solid ability. Also, the fact that he used it immediately at the start of the second half is great. Okay, he's going for the rainbow feint. He's probably going to... Yep, he's an AM. He's going to take the shot. That's a solid choice. AM with rainbow feint to attack from the wing and then pull the CD out of position. Very smart. Wing attacking midfielders are actually really strong. Just because attacking from the wing is so good and they can actually pull you out of the box. Ooh, nice header, yep. He probably has a high-level head play. So it's like I can't even see his abilities, but I can kind of tell that he's a terror that probably had these skills. He probably had like a level 3 head play or something. Especially at this level. I can also see that they have a line of CDs, obviously, because nobody tried to stop that shot. It just went straight. But they're willing to take that risk, apparently. Yeah, they're gonna put defenders in the box, of course. Well, let's see. Ooh, nice save. That keeper might have playing out. Possibly, or it might just have been a good save. Don't know. I also think all of these guys are English, or a lot of them are English. White London FC. So a lot of them are going to have slide tackle by default as a culture ability. And also the coach used that partial motivation skill. So they're going to get motivated a lot more naturally as play progresses. So it's going to be at more opportune moments, right? As opposed to just at the start of the half. Yeah, that's game though. You can see he's motivated now probably because his morale was already pretty high anyway. Because of that initial skill, that initial cast. It's fun. Like, I'm looking at it as a spectator, but I'm also using my game knowledge to kind of put everything together. And also, like, as a coach, like from the coach perspective, I'm also looking at different tactics. I'm looking at different strategies that coaches can use. For example, that guy just used the loft pass to potentially get the ball past him in case the defender got him out of the way. There are a lot of different strategies I'm picking up as well. And that guy's happy. That guy's really happy. Yeah, 2-0. And they won, right? That was the final game. So solid game. I'm wondering if we're ever going to get the coach himself implemented into the game. I remember there was what's the word? There was promotional material that had the coach screen where you could like create your coach and give him gear and apparel and stuff. That might be a late game addition or something. Maybe closer to the end of development. But yeah, these guys won Club World Cup 2029. A solid game. Like, I wasn't looking at roles and numbers and stuff. I was just looking at the players themselves and the action that they took. It was nice to watch. Just to have that ability to watch the game, you know? It's not like I'm looking at text and it's like, oh, they're going to play tomorrow and it's a 2-0. It's a 2-0 win for White London, you know? And I have to go check the stats to find out what happened. I can actually sit there and watch the game and see the actions taken and kind of get a better appreciation for some of these players. For example, this guy, where is he? This guy right here. I'm going to keep an eye on him now just because he did so well in that game. You know, I can see his information right now, you know, just based on his abilities. I could tell that he had a high level of head play. Can also add him to my watch list just to add him, you know, so you can do stuff like that. Just based on a singular, a singular performance in a big game like that. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what else we have on the docket. Let's go ahead and search. I can watch these games. What time is it? I might watch a couple of games here. Let's see your match, Metal FC. Yeah, I might watch a few games, honestly. I'd like to use it strategically. Like, what's going on? Where am I? 22. So Coatbridge and Abros. Abros. Probably Abros. Yeah, Abros probably. Abros. Arbros. This team. Those guys. I probably want to check them out, and I want to check out Coatbridge FC. Those two teams are the ones I want to keep an eye on. Yeah, so they're going to be in the quarterfinal game anyway. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I'm sure. I also like the fact that it gives you the confirmation pop-up. Just in case you spent a lot of time creating your schedule, you don't want to accidentally delete games, right? That would suck. Oh, look at that. They're also... Oh, well, they're also in a quarterfinal match, so that might not be too bad. So I'm going to watch this match just because whoever wins is going to be my opponent next. I'm going to watch that. And I'm going to watch this as well. Interesting that they're playing in the Prestige Cup and they're also playing in the league match. That's actually really interesting. It's like one after the other, right? That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this because they're slightly ahead of me on the table, and they're also my potential opponent next in the next quarterfinal game. I'm taking that into consideration. I want to see what they're doing, how they're doing. Is there a player who's actually worth keeping an eye out for? Maybe I want to keep an eye on stamina, see how often a certain player is playing and stuff like that. Just a different take on the whole spectator approach. Let's see. And now we got the transfer window. Great. So we got some messages from the coach and the assistant coach. McAllister returned. He was on loan. He played in 6 games. He got a level. Another level's fine. What else we got? McPhee returned. He was on loan. 8 matches. He got a level. He also completed mastery of layoff pass, so he learned layoff pass. That's good. Gilmore did not play at all. That was disappointing, but it happens. And then I have a player I'm probably going to sell immediately because he's no good. And now someone's asking to buy him a footballer, which I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm sorry. He's 24. His giftedness isn't very high, but he's a German. He's a German fullback with solid control. That's and he also has long pass. I'm not selling him. Generally, if you don't want to sell them, ask for more money. In the worst case scenario, they'll say no. But if you didn't want to sell him anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's see, we got Kinley, reaction. He's also 31, so it doesn't really make sense. By the time he's actually ready to learn it, he's going to be too old to play anyway. And then, of course, as they train, it impacts their stamina gain, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to sell Logan, though, because we don't need Logan. He's not good. We might sell Rowan. We might be able to turn him into something before we sell him off. I'm not sure. I'm surprised Gilmore didn't get any playtime, though. That's crazy. But hey, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. Let's see, McPhee. McPhee played quite a bit. So his interest isn't terrible. I purchased him for that much. I could also take that approach where I'm using the loan portal or the loan system to get their interest up, and then I'm selling them. That might also be an alternative. I might do that. Let's loan him out again. I know that he's had a good career with that team, so it might be worth it. You know, they've used him 8 times, which isn't bad. Let's see. They've also used McAllister about 6 times, I think, which isn't bad. But of course, they don't want to play over there, which is why it costs so much, which makes sense. If I look at Gilmore, I can look at his career with these guys. He didn't play at all, so I'm not going to use them again. Obviously not. I might actually send Gilmore down there, but I want to see the transfer market first to see what's going on. Might need Glory. I don't think there's anybody here I really need. There's a CM from Morocco. He's actually really solid. Too bad Morocco doesn't have a skill yet. They don't have a cultural skill yet, but he's pretty good, honestly. He also has Nutmeg, which is solid for a CM. Just because CMs can play in so many areas, you could easily take him to the back of the field and play him forward. You could play him near the front and get him into the box. If you wanted to transition him to the wing, you could do that too. Yeah, so he's not bad. He's just really expensive. I don't know if I want him. Probably not. What I want to do though is I want to take advantage of my scouts. I have 2 scouts, so I can send them to one country. And we're not going to do the Premier League because that's a ridiculous cost. That's a ridiculous asking price. But I can only send 1, right? So let's go with, maybe the Netherlands. Total football is pretty good. But I need a plan because I can only send 1, right? And that's it. So maybe we'll wait. We'll do the contracts first, which is what I normally do anyway. We're gonna keep Hansen, of course. Hansen has a lot of potential. He's also on the right wing. I've been playing a lot of wing players as well. Get that out of the way. So Hansen first. He's also young, so I can do 1 year. Lindsay. Lindsay's getting old though. I don't know. He's had a career. I don't think I'll keep him. He's had a solid career. He's an old man though. Would love to sell him. Yeah, but I have to extend his contract. Yeah. Is that gonna be worth it because it's so low? I might just let him go, honestly. I'll just let Lindsay go. Rowan. I'll keep him for now. I might be able to get him an amateur class. And then Atkins. I'll probably keep Atkins just because I don't really have another winger on the left-hand side. He also has a solid ability. He also has enough control to play from the back, hold the ball up, and then run it to the front. So maybe we'll hold on to him. Let me see though. I spent so much on him. How much would it cost to sell him? No, I'm not selling him to you. We'll keep him for now. Well, actually, we're gonna wait because I might get an offer. You though, let me think about you. Let me do it by class because I do have a DF who's getting older. Then I do have a lot of DF though. Then I also tend to play my DFs up further up the field, just to get that frontline pressure going. And he does have throw-in. With this team, I can actually utilize this skill because I have so many players running the flank. So hold on to him. And then let's see what we got going on in the transfer market. Let's just take a look. Nobody I really care about, honestly. Like if there was a left fullback here, I would consider it, but there isn't. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. I generally do this. I send to the lower leagues just to see if I can find any gems. We're not gonna do the first league, and then I'm also gonna send to like the second league in another country. Probably gonna do, I like Germany a lot. Probably the Netherlands. I'm thinking about it. What would I do with the Netherlands though? Because their bonus only applies to like 3 different classes, if we're being honest. It's the universal midfielder, forward, and defender. Like, do I gain anything from grabbing one of those players? Because let me take a look. Because I have the universal midfielder, but he's not going anywhere, sure. So I have him. And then the defenders, I think I'm okay for now. I don't know, maybe if I get a 2-star defender, universal defender, it might be worth it. Especially since this guy's getting older. He was really supposed to be temporary anyway, so maybe. Maybe. What's going on with Scarf? He needs to train up. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do second league Netherlands. We'll do that. And I'll get it in 7 days, sure. And let's also take a look at the personal list, which I should have. Watch list, here we go. Is there anyone I can actually afford on this list? Jeez, there's no way I can afford anybody here. I'm just keeping an eye on some of these guys. Little's not bad. I can't afford him though. Ooh, he has slide tackle, he's really good. A wing forward with slide tackle is solid. Donahue. Feels like Donahue's my guy, isn't he? Yeah, he was on my team. I remember Donahue. I sold him. Yep. I just kept him. I kept him on the list to see how he's doing. Yeah, Donahue was really good. He's also like a dual class player, if I remember correctly. Yep. Yeah, he's an amazing player. The only reason I sold him is because I got a lot of good players in return just based on that price. Yeah, he's an amazing player for sure. 5 goals. Just 5 goals? Okay. I can take a look at this team and see who else they have. Yeah, he's the best player on that team. 5 goals? Where are you in terms of placement? I think they're in my league. Huh. That's interesting. Let's take a look again. Donahue, Brian FC. No, they might be slightly below. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but they're definitely going to get promoted for sure. All right. Let me go ahead and... Well, I don't know if I need to spend the money. Let me just take a look. Hiring agents. Maybe not. Maybe I don't need to. Maybe I just won't. Okay, let's see. Youth Academy. I'm not focusing on the Youth Academy this time around. I'm focusing on the transfer market. The only problem with the Youth Academy is the fact that you get 1 player every 6 months. So it's like if you're playing the long game, it makes a whole lot of sense, but if you're looking to get immediate gains, not so much. Alright, so let's see, quarterfinals. Oh, that's cool. So when you actually put it into your schedule, they'll tell you. Okay, they'll tell you that these guys have a match on. Okay. Although that looks wrong. The match against Giftnock FC. That looks wrong. Huh, Giftnock FC. A little buggy, sure. Or is that me? That's not me. Oh, maybe it is me today. And it's just their match first. Okay, cool. Okay. Let me see. Let me actually verify that. Okay, yeah. Nice. So it is my match today. So that's actually working properly. Okay. All right, got it. Coatbridge. Coatbridge is playing today? Really? Well, I'll keep an eye on them. Let's watch this game. Especially this team. I want to see what this team is going to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at them because they are in my league, so I can actually see what they got going on. They're also fighting me here. They're literally just above me, so it helps to see what they're doing. Let's see. And of course I can see all of this information based on... I'm trying to remember, based on what? That's a good question. Based on what? Why can't I see this information? Because it's match day, maybe? Oh, I get it. Because it's match day and I'm watching, so I can see it here. Okay, that's a decent compromise. Sure. That's an alright compromise. Which is why I can see like these guys, even though they're 2-star, but I can't see like this team. Alright, that's fair. Sure. Yeah, but I'm not even looking at that. I want to see what they got over here. 3-3-4. Okay. Okay. They don't have a very deep bench though. Alright, let's actually watch the game now. Let's see. I don't care about this other team. It's more this team. Although, are they in my league too? Yeah, they're in first place. Yeah, I'm not going to catch them. I care about the blue stripe, pinstripe team. Because I have a chance to catch up to them. Let's see what they got. Yeah, 3-3. That's pretty wide. I didn't expect it to be that wide. Some really aggressive formations though. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's an advantage to it if you can get the ball forward. You know, if you don't have like a wide player, good luck. He probably has what? Okay, he's just gonna play it forward. Yeah, okay. They can set up an offside trap over there with the CF at the back. The AI is really good about doing that sometimes. Let me guess, he has slide tackle. He's a wing midfielder. Slide tackle, yep. Free pressing, okay. Long pass. Yep. Okay. Opportunity, yeah. Okay, now they're gonna give it to the fullback though. Oh, they're gonna play it forward, okay. Try to get a quick strike counterattack. Didn't work. Yeah, left-hand side is a little more defensive. They have 3 in the box and 2 wide. Like, right-hand side literally has, like 3 back there with maybe 1 wide. They also can't... there is no offside trap now, is there? There is now. Okay, they're playing it like that. Also, the benefit of having more players up front is for things like this, set pieces. You don't have to pull up your formation to take advantage of it. He's just taking whatever shot he can get. A lot of shots going off, though. Low quality shots, but they're shots nonetheless. Okay, that's a weird choice. I'm not sure why he'd do that. Okay, yeah, press. Normal tackle, yeah, it's gonna take the shot. Do they have a DF, though? Yeah, they do. Okay. Right there. Always good to have at least 1 DF. You don't want to have 4 CDs. Because CDs can't block shots on adjacent towels, and sometimes you just need 1 guy to get his foot in the way, or the body in the way. Just so it's not a one-on-one with the goalkeeper from range. Yeah, so solid. Pretty aggressive, though, on both sides. Yeah. They have 3 in the box, so they'll always have a man in front. The only exception would be if someone gets pulled out of the way. But they have 2 CF, so maybe not. Maybe they'll just have to shoot through every time. Looks like he might be a CM. Yep, based on the action economy. Slide tackle. Okay, sure. Yeah, but now he's going to get into the box. Is he going to long pass it? Yep. Uncontested. Yeah, they should have set up the offside trap. Oh, he went for the dribble. Okay, he was going for the penalty. Or the dribble goal, I guess. Not the penalty. That's solid. Control as an attacking weapon, sure. Yeah, they need to set up the offside trap on the left-hand side. They'll do it, but it costs an action, so it's not always that reliable. Yeah, but they need to do it right now if they don't win the ball. Oh, they're wasting actions to try to win the ball. That's so risky, though. They got it, sure. Yeah, but if he gets the ball back, he might be able to just get it straight into the box. Right. Okay, he stopped it. Yeah, but if they had done the offside trap, that wouldn't have even been an option, right? They'll do it sometimes, but sometimes they'll also be really aggressive. It just depends. Yeah, but 0-0, solid game. Yeah, these guys are blue team. Blue team's really aggressive. Like they're really aggressive. There are some gaps there. If they play like that when I meet them, there are some obvious gaps I could exploit. So again, it's pretty cool. I can watch the game. I don't see like the stats and stuff and ratings, but I can make plans, I decided to put them on my schedule because of where they are in the league. They're 1 place above me, so obviously I need to get above them to get into their spot. I can kind of look at it from that perspective, Coatbridge is also similar. They're slightly above me. They're like, 9 ahead? So it's possible for me to catch up to them. So I'd like to see what they're doing. If I can get into the top 6 in this year, that's really, really good. That'll probably mean that I can get to the top 3 next year. And that also gives me a lot of breathing room to avoid relegation. So maybe I can actually start using the rest of the season to build up my squad. So that's an option too. Yeah, but it is almost an hour. It's been a while. I also need to go cook. I'm one of those people who cook every day. I don't do the leftover thing. I can't do it. It's gotta be fresh or don't waste my time. But yeah, I gotta cook in a minute. So we're gonna do one more watch game. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind being able to see these stats on match day, especially if I'm watching the match. Like, obviously, I could take a screenshot of this, and now I know what Coatbridge FC looks like for my own campaign. I mean, sure, I don't think it's the end of the world, as long as you don't see it all the time, you know? That kind of defeats the purpose. Like, I've played games where you literally make your own map. I'm not sure if anybody remembers those old RPGs where you had to get like the graph paper because it didn't have maps, and you had to like draw out your own map and stuff and reference it. If you want to do that, more power to you, you know, immersion and stuff, but you know, I don't mind seeing it on match day. Because ultimately, I'm not looking at this formation to see their stats. I'm looking at it to see their team. You know, I want to see what team they have. I want to see what types of defenders they have, which you'll always be able to see no matter what, as you can see here. You know, I can see the types of positions they have. I can see what their formation is. I can see their substitutes and stuff. I want to learn about the team, regardless of the individual players. So like, they have a 5-2-3. Also, I'd like to surpass them in the ratings, in the rankings. That's also important. They're also playing a midfielder at the back, which tells me that they really want to play this wing back type of defense, because this midfielder doesn't really have high defense. It also tells me that they're lacking a fullback, so they might be looking for a fullback. So maybe I need to keep that in mind. It also means their right side is going to be exposed. It's going to be weaker than their other side. So maybe I can exploit that with my own team when we play. Yeah, but they have some solid forwards. Their defense is lacking though. Like it's all going to be pretty much centralized into the right, but they don't really have a lot of defensive subs. So that means if somebody gets injured or gets a card in this game, that's going to make them even weaker later on, right? I'm gonna watch it and see what actually happens. I don't care about Kirkcaldy FC. I don't care about them at all. I care about this team, Coatbridge, because they're relevant. Right? So I want to see what they're doing. It's also snowing, right? So it's probably gonna snow when I play. It's that time of the year, I guess. They're doing a 5-2-3. Sure, more defensive. They also have that LM back there. They have a 5 flat 4 with a sweeper. Sure. So it's a more conservative game this time around, as opposed to the last game, which was crazy. It's just all offense all the time. And it makes sense, they have long pass on the left-hand side, so why not? They can play it to the front quickly. They can just get a quick counter-attack, sure. That's an option. That's a nice thing about long pass. You can play it from this little corner and basically guarantee a shot from right here. Like, you won't get it into the box, but you'll get it very close. Okay, this guy's a wing forward, of course. It doesn't look like his control is all that good. Well, nah, it can't be all that good if he lost to the CD after the break-in, so it can't be that great. But he did beat the defender, so maybe he just got unlucky. Let's see, he's also a CD, so that's going to be a straight shot. Okay. That's probably a sweeper in the box a while ago, but he got the sweeper out. That's also the nice thing about break-in. Even if you don't keep the ball, you can displace a player, a key player. Now let's see what you guys are going to do back here. McBeis? Yep. Scottish, yep. Makes sense. It's about right. Payne. Okay. Looks like this guy is from Sweden. I also like the fact that you can tell the nationality by the names, right? Looks Swedish, or from Norway, Norwegian. One of those countries. Or Finland, I guess. One of the three. There's a name for that group of countries. I can't remember what it is. I'll remember at some point. It's on the tip of my tongue. Let's see. Okay, 1-1, not bad. Yeah, they're playing It's gonna be all in the middle. I thought so because this left midfielder, the weak link, he's not a defender. I'm not sure if they're trying to dual class him maybe into a fullback. I'm not sure if he's the guy who counterattacks for them. I have no idea. Because maybe they don't have long pass in the middle, so they can't play it forward like this other team can. So maybe he has to actually run the flank for them. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna run the flank. I thought so, yep. Oh, always nice to see intelligent AI because you can apply logic to it, you know? You can tell AI is really good when you can apply logic on that level. You know, this guy's not very strong defensively, but they're playing him back there. Why are they playing him back there? Because they need a way to counterattack, and there you go. You know? Yeah, so it's very logical. Sometimes it will surprise you, but most of the time, if you have any type of knowledge, you can generally figure out why they're doing what they do. And that allows you to kind of strategize and approach it in that respect. He also has free pressing, so it's not the end of the world for him. Yeah, it's a solid match. He's the weak link though, for sure. That left midfielder is the weak link, absolutely. So it feels like if they don't have a defender in the middle to support him, you can pretty much just take it down the right-hand side every time. Because he's not going to win the ball. And then you can pretty much attack from that area. Interesting. Do I have another match on the docket? Do I? I guess. Oh yeah. This is the other team. The other team that might be in the running, I think, at the quarterfinal opponent, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. I also like the fact that this isn't that this is sorted properly, so it will get the results for a match, and then it will kind of put them in the proper place. So, like, obviously, they're reference points, you know. I'm a software engineer, so I kind of have some understanding of what's going on. So it's kind of cool that they also line up correctly, because now they're being played out of order, right? Or at least we're watching them out of order. Generally, they'd sim, and then I think it would just kind of populate. But now we can kind of see it happen in real time, so we'll populate that because that's the matchup. We'll populate that. I mean, it's going to populate this in a minute and all that different stuff. That's pretty cool. Let's watch one more. Do I care about any of these teams at all? I mean, they're both important. These guys are slightly below me, so maybe it's more realistic to keep an eye on them. See what they're fielding. 4-3-3, so they're more balanced, I guess. Yeah, they have a fullback, but they only have one fullback. They do have a wing midfielder though, and they have a sweeper. The sweeper is not very good though. Okay, just to kind of look at them and see what's going on. Like, regardless of the numbers and stuff, I want to see what they're doing here. What do I need to worry about? They're more balanced. I mean, they're one of those types of teams where if you get the ball forward, you can keep it in their half. Like all half. On their side of the field, all half. But they're more balanced for sure. Yeah, and they're on the right-hand side. They also have an open 4, which is a choice, I guess. They have to have a CD. They have no CD? What? That's crazy. And you have an open 4? Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. I guess they believe in the goalkeeper or something. They go the left midfielder. I'm gonna go for the cross. Okay, sure. Not a bad choice, and then it kind of repositions everybody as well, which is a nice thing about head play attempts. It can move multiple players at once, even if they don't score. So now everybody's in the box. If he has long pass, for argument's sake, he can get it directly into the box based on that action. He doesn't, but he can also potentially keep the ball. Ignite. Now he lost it. Well, control's lacking, I guess. That's a good play. Get it out of your half. Get it to the opponent's half. It looks like he might be a fullback. Yep. Yeah, but now he has to get rid of it. Oh, well, that's not a play I would have made. Yeah, it's no good. He's gonna lob it, I imagine. Okay, he's just gonna pass it then. Okay, rainbow feint. It's good old rainbow feint, yeah. Early access tactics, okay. I mean, they still work sometimes if you don't counter them. The bane of every new player is Rainbow Feint. It's funny, it's like 7, 8 years after the fact and people still new players still struggle with it. Which makes sense. Like the initial way you'll play is to kind of stack the defense, right? You'll put a bunch of guys back there, but Rainbow Feint preys on that. It wants you to stack the box, even with CDs. Just because that gives them a pass directly to the goal. I mean, most of the time it's easy enough to understand, but it can catch you off guard, for sure. Like, I've gotten so used to countering it that it's really a midfield skill now. It's not really an attacking skill unless you get somebody directly into the box. And even then, the AI generally can't get someone directly into my box like that. So it's not as strong as it used to be. And it's really more so because of the stamina changes that have weakened it more so than anything else, but it's still a good skill. So if you're playing like a Brazilian team, or you have like you're playing your matches with Brazilian clubs or something, it's still going to be really, really strong. It's also going to be fun, because you're going to have a lot of guys just moving all over the place. Just going through players. Yeah, but for this team, if they're going to do that, they need a CD. At least a CD to foul him, maybe, if nothing else. Or the goalkeeper needs reaction, I guess. Yeah, but they only need one CD, just one CD in the box. And then that CD will tackle after the first attempt. Ooh, that's a shot. He has to be an AM. That guy must be an AM. I can double check, but he has to be an AM. Yeah, which is good to know, because I'm going to have to play them at some point. Yeah, head play, sure. Yeah, 2-1. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm banking on this team making it to the semifinals. They're probably gonna be the team. Okay. And then I think my match is next. Yeah, but I'm gonna call it here. I just felt like playing, and then streaming it doesn't hurt, because, you know, why not? Yeah. And I'll do this occasionally. Like, generally I stream for the feedback aspect of it, but I do enjoy the game, so I'll play it too. And then, you know, it kind of gets it out there for anybody who's interested, of course. Yeah, but I don't think I'll be playing this weekend. I have other things I need to do. And then I'll probably be playing, like, other football games that aren't international football. And I just have other things to do. But I'll play this again, I don't know. Maybe next update, when there's an update, which should be coming in like a week or two, if I know Creo Team. Yeah, but I'm gonna run. I got other stuff I gotta do. Like cook.